How to coach your young kid about money. Did you know, children who grow up in poor, stressful and unhealthy environments, like in a family that struggles to afford necessities or rough neighborhoods with violence, can often see those issues influence their behaviors well into adulthood. According to behavioral economist Susan E. Meyer, poor children are also more likely to impose costs on society by actually requiring more health facilities, more education resources, and more government economic aid, benefits. Because their chances of success are lower, they are also more likely to grow up to be poor themselves, thus perpetuating poverty into the next generation, continuing a cycle of poverty. In an ideal world, children's adult outcomes should not depend on their parents' financial status, either poor, middle class or rich. Welcome to the Aspiring Millionaires Network, the home of current and future millionaires. How to coach your young kid about money. Number 1. Prepare your kid. Children are full of energy, bounce and eagerness to learn. Most children thrive in a stable and nurturing environment. An environment where they have a routine and know what to expect. In a great way, this can help their learning, their confidence and self-growth. If parents take time to coach and show their children the important aspects of money and demonstrate to them good financial habits, then it is very likely that their child will grow up with the essential tools of financial literacy. Sarah Jones grew up noticing her dad didn't handle money the right way. Her dad had a well-paying job all his life but never seemed to have enough savings. When the time came for Sarah to get on the property ladder, Sarah asked for help from her dad with regards some of the deposit due to high property prices in London. Unfortunately, her dad, who she always looked up to, couldn't assist her financially. This sparked a fire inside her to start earning a much higher income and becoming financially prudent with money, which she managed to do. A few years later, she is now in a position to make enough to support herself independently, even without her husband. After having been confronted with the reality of not having financial support from her parents, she is already teaching her 4-year-old about finance and building a future trust fund for her kid, so her kid never has to depend on society as an adult. Summary. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Frederick Douglass. Number 2. Have kids money talk. Basic financial literacy is incredibly important because financial mistakes made early in life can change the entire trajectory of one's economic circumstances. Teaching children about finance early in life can help save them from making crippling mistakes that can haunt them throughout their lives. We have heard how student debts has been linked to depression, anxiety, and even thoughts of suicide among young adults. Most children begin to develop attitudes around money as early as 5 years old. Being able to manage money effectively and make sensible decisions concerning it doesn't just happen. We need to specifically teach our children the value of money. Parents can start by talking with their kids about 1. The reasons they go to work. 2. What earning money means, and what different items cost. 3. Parents can talk about investing. Tell your kids about the shares of companies you own to spark their interest in the stock market. Number 3. Teach kids to save and budget. Saving money is a great habit. Kids should have their own money so they can learn how to make decisions about using it. Young children can be encouraged to save money by setting long-term goals, like saving up and paying for a toy they like. Learning to save isn't just an essential money habit. Saving teaches discipline and delayed gratification. Saving teaches goal setting and planning. Saving builds security and independence. Savings-wise, we recommend the 3-jar principles for kids. Provide young kids with 3 transparent jars, labeled savings, giving and spending. Encourage them to split the money up between all 3 banks. The key to this being educational is to allow your child to choose how they split the money, as well as what they do with it. Savings, for their most desired items. Giving, teaches kids to feel the impact of helping others even at a young age. Spending, can be for their weekly treats. Number 4, the magic of compound interest. Time is the greatest friend of any investor and kids have lots of it. Some people don't learn about financial literacy until very late in life. It's one of the reasons why they end up with a lot of debt and near retirement age without much savings. If you introduce your kid at an early age, they'll get a head start on preparing for their future. Learning about compound interest instills kids with key life lessons regarding patience and delayed gratification. Compound interest will grow at a faster pace than simple interest, which is calculated on the principal amount only. It compounds daily, monthly, annually or even continuously. It is a way for your kids' money to grow more and faster, but only if you leave your money alone. Delaying their gratification can increase their rewards. Another example is investing with kids in the stock market. Investing in the stock market is one of the fastest ways to grow your kids' wealth. Imagine the returns that can be gained if kids as young as 5 can hold their stock portfolio for 30 years. NBSP Summary. Parents who coach their children to be financially smart set their children up on one of the most crucial paths to be happy and successful in life. They would have provided their children with the tools to make independent and informed decisions about their money and finances in the future. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, subscribe and leave your comments below.